So I've got the AMA up. So Cody, Jake, and Swag. Most of these questions will go to one of you three, but at any point, anyone else who is here is free to jump in. So these aren't in any particular order. So I'll just go like I'll just jump around. So let me know when Swag especially. Let me know when you're ready because I might need to turn you up.
Yeah,
G.
Roger.
What'd you say?
He said he's G.
All right. So, oh, I had this open twice. So the first question, I'm gonna start with one that's pretty broad. What is the everyone's favorite type of video to work on? So I'll start with Jake.
Uh, One where Swag does gaming, and one where it gets us views.
Do you work on those videos?
No, I don't. That's
And my favorite is ones I don't work on.
Nice.
No, I mean the data analysis videos were always fun, but nobody fucking watched them. So.
Hey, I loved the Game of the Year video so much I edited it twice. All right, I liked
Yeah, you
that
did.
one.
Yeah,
I was a big fan, and I still have the chat history of me giving you conniptions over not understanding the pie graph that you wanted.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so Swag, favorite type of video to work on?
Not news. Definitely not news.
Swag,
That- Okay, so news is an absolute bitch to work on. But that should probably be apparent. Like just looking at it, like you just look at all the meticulous details and how much like time it would take to put together like a one story, and then you expand that by like 6, 7, 8 every month. It's just pain sometimes. But like the recent one that just came out, like the Overwatch one, that was fucking sick. Like I'd do more of that. I think we just need a fucking insider for every single game company in the entire world, and then we're good to go.
I'm getting the chat pulled up. And then Cody, you're new around here. What is your favorite type of video to work on? Since I know you don't exclusively do stuff for us.
Well, I would say making my own videos, but it's been a long while since I've done that. But it was definitely the gaming video, the Overwatch one I enjoyed working on recently. News was stressful.
Yeah.
Trying to get the right inflections for each sort of news story was definitely difficult, especially with like having to try and remain as unbiased as possible whilst reading about, war crimes in Ukraine and things like that. So definitely the Overwatch one was a lot easier. It came out much smoother.
I mean, why don't we just become an Overwatch news channel, I hear there's a big market for that with the game thriving.
It definitely will last for years and years. $1 million idea.
Going full circle.
Yeah,
I think we should become a Dirty Bomb news channel.
Oh yeah, Dirty Bomb, 100%.
Dirty Bomb
Well,
mentioned.
We make like a Dirty Bomb fucking documentary. Like we're finally equipped to do that.
That question was from Kevin McGavin. I'll try to remember to read people's names. So thank you, Kevin.
How many years old is Dirty Bomb now?
Well, this channel is 6, so older than that.
Oh,
It's been 6
God.
years.
Yes.
I think the E3 trailer came out in 2015, so it's
Good
like 8
Lord.
years old, right?
whoa, 8 years. I wasn't expecting that.
And the game's still shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, amazing.
Hey,
True, actually true.
At least you guys can play your game. I was a Warface fan, all right? Think about how sad I am.
A what?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Exactly.
The TF2 item collaboration one.
All right. Next question. Will Cody be joining the Academy? Also, can he read me a bedtime story to help me fall asleep? That is from McKenna.
I could read you go to the fuck to sleep. And I'll be joining for the Academy video, but I don't have a presentation. I had one of those moments where people ask you, like, hey, who are you? And you just draw a blank. Every time I try to think about a presentation, it's like, who the fuck am I and what the fuck am I into?
The Great Pumpkinani asks, and this is for Jake, If a tree falls in the forest and no one is around to observe its quantum superposition, did it really fall?
Maybe.
That was
Why
for,
the
for
fuck
Jake.
you all? See, all right. I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant.
Oh no! Why did you guys have to bring up quantum superposition to the Swag 2 Academy channel? We're not qualified for this. What?
No. I slightly am. All right, because I did take quantum mechanics.
Okay.
I got the background. All right. Listen, in quantum mechanics, essentially, a lot of the questions asked to you are essentially exactly like that. Like, if you were to go into a quantum mechanics classroom, that's a question that a professor would pose to students. And students would be like, well, the Schrodinger equation. Because, like, in quantum mechanics, like, everything you do relates somehow to the Schrodinger equation. Like, somehow, some way. But to make a long rant short, no.
Okay.
But also, yes.
Got it.
This is a guy who thinks trains don't exist on islands.
They don't!
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that.
They don't!
Oh, man, how am I going to get back to Bristol when I go back to the UK next time?
Take a fucking boat!
Wait, Jake. New York City, famous for being on an island, has trains everywhere.
Alright.
New York.
It's like Rhode Island. Rhode Island is not an island, alright? But it's called Rhode Island, alright?
But Manhattan is an island.
Nah, bro.
Look, all right. No. I'm cutting this off now. The geography questions will come later. Okay, the geography questions come later.
Oh my god, dude! What?
I'm not wrong.
I took a train yesterday. Australia is a fucking island. That's fucking,
No, Australia is a
Australia's
continent.
the exception.
Montreal's an island. Montreal's an island, and we have trains. How about that?
Technically, every continent
Remember in high
is an
school
island.
being told that Australia was an island.
I mean,
Britain is a bunch of islands still have trains.
I would just like to point out that every man is an island, and if a man gets on a train, that's an island on a train. So,
That's true. That's true.
checkmate, Jake.
I just want to mention something to you really quick, Skip T, before you do the next things.
Yep.
I'm like taking all of the questions in chat and putting them into a document right now.
Oh, thank you.
So if ever we want to go back to
Yeah.
like reading chat questions, I have them all stocked up.
Got it.
So people in the chat, you can ask your questions and we'll answer them later.
Absolutely. Keep them coming.
All right.
All right. Lucas Soria Castro, and I'm going to limit everyone to like a 1 or 2 word answer to this one because this is going to go around the room. Lucas Soria Castro, are your meat swords straight or are they turned in any direction?
Oh my god.
Do we have to go like down the line? Like everybody has to answer
About
this?
penises?
No, Jake.
I didn't see the word penis anywhere in that question.
Meat sword, my guy. Of course it's not a penis.
Mine corkscrews like a duck.
You would have said penis then.
What's wrong with people?
No, we don't have to answer that one. I just thought it was hilarious.
Listen.
I'm ready to answer.
Hey, there you go.
Cullen would
You go,
answer
Cullen?
any question. I don't think there's a question Cullen won't answer about himself.
Yeah, besides like IRL doxing shit.
Right.
I'll answer anything that comes up. I don't even have a good answer for
Got
it.
it.
Like I was thinking of like a
I like the corkscrew answer.
corkscrew. I don't know. Like
What?
salami. No explanation.
How do you do that?
Corkscrew like a duck.
Well,
Yeah,
you
like-
take a Jew and you turn them upside down.
Good lord.
Hey, he can make the joke. He's Jewish.
I was gonna say, I got the pass.
Have you ever seen Gurren Lagann? It's like that.
Yes.
Okay, bro. Good one.
I need to learn your technique.
Moving on.
No notes for that one. I can check for you. Wait,
Oh my
give me a
god.
I just unzip here.
55 Yuri.
Yeah.
55 Yuri asks, when are you guys going to release Titanfall 3?
When we finish it.
I have the game files.
You have the game files. Well, here's the thing, all right? Krusty knows Blender. I know graphic design. Tyler can program something. All right? We have amongst all of us, we have the skills.
I actually have like I think
character.
30%. I have like 30% worth of like the game in like Blender compatible models.
Oh my god. We could do
We
it.
could, yeah.
We could do it.
There's something there.
Criticat. If Sir Swag and team step into China, will the team ever come out of that country again?
I
Absolutely.
don't think so.
No. Every single one of these guys. is on a watch list. Let's be real, okay? Listen, if you are associated to Sir Swag in any way, shape, or form, you're on like 3 watch lists already. Come on, man.
But the funny thing is every time we've done a China story, or I've edited a China story, I've always like done it to make fun of the Chinese government so much, knowing that I will probably never get into that country or leave it.
You know what's funny? I'm actually on a watch list, but that's a Swag Academy story. I'm not
Yo,
telling
what?
you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely do a
That's
presentation.
phenomenal.
People need to know.
Oh yeah.
People need to know.
I am also on a watch list as well.
Nice.
We got 2 people on watch
What a
lists.
team. What a
We
team.
attract the wackiest fucking people on this team. That
the hell did you guys
ratio
do?
is way too high.
Similar vein from Vengi. How often do y'all get threats?
Never.
Like IRL.
Well, Cody,
or
give
what?
it time. I asked the entire question.
I don't know. I mean, not really that often, honestly. Internet or IRL, to be honest.
Yeah, has anyone gotten a threat over like the content of like the news videos or something?
I don't think so.
We-
I mean,
Someone's threatened to unsubscribe.
oh yeah. We get those a lot. Oh yeah. Vicious
Take the
threats.
beat. Don't say something like that.
Xylot. Why does Cody spell with a K and not a C?
Aye. So, Cody spelled with a C doesn't look right. I'm going to die on that hill. I don't know what it is, but Cody with a K, it reads differently in my own head. It's like
harsher.
C words as colors. Yeah.
Wait, so
C words as colors, and for some reason, Cody with a K is like blue, and Cody with a C is like a boring maroon. Ugh, evil.
so is Cody with a K not the actual spelling of your name?
No, it's no Cody with a K is, but it's not the typical Cody
Oh,
spelling.
okay,
People
okay.
only spell it with a C.
I
I've also spelled it CODI, which is even stranger. I feel bad for those Codys. out there.
CODI. They're wimp
You can't
Codys.
speak me.
They're beta Codys.
Bottom of the food chain.
I had
They're beta.
I had a college professor named Karen, and she spelt her name with a lowercase k because she said a uppercase K looks like it's gonna eat all the other letters. So she spelled it with lowercase every time.
Was your teacher taking antipsychotic?
I too am afraid of capitalization.
Question from Mail Toaster, who I know is watching right now. For Krusty, it's an anime question. Have you seen Sukon?
I have not.
Sukon D's nuts. Next question.
You just got. What? You know, what's your comeback, Krusty? What's your comeback? What's your comeback? You got a single phrase. Go now, live.
Life.
These nuts.
Nah, you just stuttered. It's over.
Oh,
I'm sorry. He
Go
wins.
ham.
sorry, Krusty.
sorry,
Mail
I'm
Toaster,
sorry.
you got him. You got him.
How did you not? How did you not see it coming? How did you not see it coming, man? It was projected the high.
I've been up since 5 o'clock working on this presentation, man.
From Ren Momo, who I know likes this topic, and I don't know if anyone except maybe me and Tyler can give an answer. What is your opinion on the current state of 3D printing in relation to tabletop war games? Oh, Flex, you can also answer this.
I can answer this too. I can answer this too.
We all do war games?
Yeah.
Oh,
Keeping piece of shit.
okay.
I can't answer.
I didn't
I'll
know
say that.
Yes, I
that
think
half
you
of
do,
this team did war games.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm a what is it? Space Marine Necron Tau player.
Hey, Necron Tau. There you go.
Oh,
You guys
Nine
are
Horse.
such nerds.
Well, okay, so let me
You
let
work
me,
for Sir Swag.
let me rephrase.
Just say shut the fuck up.
Bro, what?
let me rephrase this question. Is it legal to bring a printed TCG card to a tournament?
No.
So then it shouldn't be allowed to print minifigures, right?
Okay, listen.
Well,
It already isn't allowed if you do it at their events.
yeah.
I don't understand any of these words that you are saying.
I mean, like my thought process is because wargaming itself is a very expensive hobby, right? So if you want to get into it, and the easiest way for you to do it is to cheaply print figures or whatever for just a regular tabletop at a local shop or something, just a normal game. I think that's totally fine. For an actual tournament though, yeah, you probably need to, because here's the thing, right? if you're just getting into the hobby, going out and buying a like $60 fucking pack of 10 goddamn Space Marines or something, it's probably even more than that. Like that's ridiculous for a beginner who doesn't know how to paint, who hasn't like learned which armies he likes, like all that sort of stuff. Like it makes more sense to like spend $5 on material, paint that first, get an idea of how to paint, what you like, what you don't like, get a feel for how that army plays, and then go out and buy the official models.
Would it maybe be better to
Jake-
like play it on tabletop or something like that?
Like the game, the tabletop sim.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do that, but that also just doesn't give you the same feel. Like
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Yeah.
you
No,
have
Jay,
to
yeah.
you have to be there, and you have to spend time building your army and painting it and all that other stuff. I will say that's the other thing too with 3D printing that is a little bit of a con. You don't get that experience of building the models and like how to fight with the super glue or the plastic cement and stuff like that. Like you don't have that experience that you'll eventually have with the real stuff.
You're saying
That's
that
the Galaxy Brain take. right
building the minifigures is a vital part of the experience of
absolutely.
wargaming?
That's easily half the hobby.
there. True. Listen. You want my take on it? I'll give you my take on it. I'll make it a single phrase, okay?
Yeah.
Single phrase.
Yeah.
Printing minis is fine, except if you're playing in a sanctioned event. Then build your own shit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Galaxy Brain
100%.
take.
Yep.
GG. There you go.
Alright. Raven and Taco, and this is probably a question for Swag. No disrespect, but, which is a great way to start a question. Are we settling for a real narrator from now on? The robotic voice was always a staple of the channel.
Shut the fuck up. That's why you can answer.
Roasted.
Oh, I don't know what to tell you, this Cody, but you're out. I'm sorry. He's brought it into question.
Ooh, yeah.
You're out.
Single
Yeah,
audience
yeah.
member asked. You're out. Damn.
No, for I think the strat is for like everything newsy. Cody's gonna be on that. Like it's just we got really good like feedback from
The Overwatch
him
video.
voicing it, and yeah, especially on the Overwatch video, that was really good.
Yeah.
And like just on the back end, it is unbelievably easier when we're not doing text to speech. Like we don't have to rewrite everything. We don't have to you know, make sure that everything is written, you know, exactly how like a text to speech voice can say it, because sometimes I got to rewrite like huge like paragraphs because like a text to speech program just will refuse to say certain words.
My favorite thing, I went back and I did the COVID update video, and I was re-listening to the old TTS, and I forgot that it used to say COVID.
Yeah, that was before like I learned how to spell it right.
COVID-19. Sworn Hiraku asks, "Does Cody is gay?"
No.
Okay.
No, I'm straight.
Excellent.
Straight as an arrow.
For Jake from Iliak Miata, what is 9 plus 10?
21. Too stupid.
No answer? All right. Great.
I answered.
Uh,
I'm not going any further than that.
Koros, Cody, you are a legend. That's not a question. Moving on.
Aw, thank you.
Moving on.
Yeah, fuck you, Cody.
Fuck you.
Oh, wait, was it
blowing
written with a
screen,
question
I
mark?
No, it wasn't. It was just.
Cody, you are a legend?
All right, you know what? Just because we gotta balance out that wholesomeness and positivity, fuck you, Cody.
Well, he just got fired, all right?
I'm joking.
He
Yo, we
just got fired.
dogpiling? Hell yeah.
Give him,
Yo, we out here. Yeah.
give him a break, all right? He just got fired.
I'm joking. My bad, bro.
All right, so these. Let me look at this. I'm gonna go. This is a 3-part question. I will ask each person that it relates to. So first for Swag, how did you come up with the idea for News Without the Bullshit?
Come with the idea of news without the bullshit. Well, it was originally Overwatch news without the bullshit, because especially at the time, there were like a lot of very long-winded like in news videos on Overwatch that would take like a sentence that a dev said and then expand that
Extrapolate
to
it.
15, 20 minutes. Yeah, extrapolate it to like ridiculous. So usually the bullshit, it was never supposed to be like, oh, to take out all the bias bullshit kind of thing. It was literally supposed to be like news in like the shortest amount of time possible. And unfortunately, now we have like 60 to 90-second intros. We can't really uphold that. So the meaning is kind of like shifted over time.
It's news with our
Um,
bullshit.
Yeah, news with our bullshit. And then obviously when we started doing like world news, it just continued on from there.
And then this one I'm going to direct to Krusty because I know the answer. If you haven't done so already, would you want to work for a mainstream news network?
I already have, and I'm gonna say no.
We have, I think, three of us for sure have experience with like sort of mainstream news. Krusty, I'd say, has the most. And yeah, I prefer working in this environment way more to an actual news station or news team. Just because
I totally agree.
it's so relaxed. Like we joke about it, but most of the time we make our deadlines. And no one like shouts at us if there's a mistake. Like my favorite thing is I'll send a video into Swag and he'll send back his notes, but it's always like balanced between like mistakes that he spotted and things that he liked about what I submitted. Like that's just so different from the environment I'm used to being in, where there's no room for jokes in news. Like just sending something to Swag or Jake and having one of the notes be that was fucking hilarious is just my favorite thing in the universe. Versus in a news department, like you don't make any jokes, and as soon as you submit something, the only thing you're going to get back is like, this was factually incorrect, change it. And then once it's fixed, hear nothing, and then it airs. So.
I just found it funny, like, I won't be specific on it, but I was working for the BBC, and essentially, they would complain about, like, other news agencies being biased, and then like I would literally watch them do like commit bias like while recording. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, quite hypocritical company, but yeah.
And then this last one I'll direct to Tim and Cullen, depending on which or both of you if you want to answer. Even though NWTBS series is designed to be unbiased, how do you avoid incorporating personal biases when writing scripts or selecting stories?
That is a good question. I think, at least in the process in which that I write my scripts, it's typically pulling information from journalists that have already kind of done the research and written with their own biases in mind. I think what it comes down to is boiling down the core of a story. So looking at like, Ukraine and Russia right now for the month. What happened? When did it occur? Pretty much just writing it from the most humanizing yet like dehumanizing perspective, as in like, write it as if I'm just here to state a fact and nothing more, because if I wrote with my sort of like opinions in mind, with like a lot of different stories, it tends to be like the obviously like, this is stupid. Why is this happening? Why did this happen? This is clearly done for this reason. And I just try to leave that out of it while sort of filtering down what like major news media stations do a lot of the time, where stories are written with sensationalism in mind versus just getting the facts across and trying to be as informative as possible. So I think I try to stay on more of the get the information out there and be informative to a general populace versus like, you should be mad about this thing happening and our government's going to fail and blah, 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 like everything else is written.
Yeah, I'd say that mine's pretty similar. Like, it's like when I do it, the first thing I do is I find as many stories about the topic as I can that have already been written, then I'll read through them as much as I can.
You try and find the corroborating evidence.
Yeah, well, it's find as much as you can, and then put together like if there are 10 articles and all 10 say the same thing, that's probably true. But if it's like 3 say something, 4 say another, then you're gonna want to look a bit more into it. Like, why are some saying this and some saying something else? You kind of gotta do a bit of looking on your own as well for part of it. But yeah.
13 asks, does anyone on the team have a series they wish they could make but wouldn't fit the channel or would just be too dicey for YouTube? I'd like to answer this one and say Swag Academy was that series. It's just the little off-topic stories that everyone knows a little bit about. Like, you know, everyone, no matter who you ask, somebody has a story that only they know about, and they've just been itching to rant about it to somebody. And so I wanted an opportunity for everyone on the channel to just let loose and, you know, go on a rant, go on a 30-minute rant about whatever random thing they happen to be an expert in.
It's the perfect show.
That's a good idea.
It is. It's a perfect show.
You should do that.
Yeah, someone should make that.
Yeah.
TV Dinners and Bullets asks, will you guys ever do a D&D campaign? Go watch the Elden Ring streams first, because
No.
basically is. And second,
Do you know how hard it is to get every single one of us to show up on a call in a given month? Like, I'm surprised Swag Academy has gone on for as long as it fucking has. Because trying to get all of these fuckers in a call every month is like herding cats off a fucking cliff.
I'll have you know, you were an hour late in the last call.
yeah,
I was not a
This is
fucking
true.
hour late.
This is true.
I was not a fucking hour late. And then they'll gaslight you. They'll gaslight you and fucking think that you're goddamn insane and that your clocks are wrong. But no, we're never doing a D&D campaign.
I
Why
mean,
not? It'd be sick.
I mean,
1 year
Jake,
later.
Jake says no, I say yes. I think that I could make it happen. I have.
You know, I'll DM it. I will actually just DM it.
my
I'll just do
God,
that.
that'd be amazing.
Listen. I got my own worlds. I got my own magic systems. I got everything. I'm ready. Listen, all I'm saying is make it happen. We here. It's
I'll
happening.
be willing to learn. I have no idea how to play it.
Oh, it's so
fire.
easy. It's so easy.
Role play so hard.
Let's see. Flex of Funk says, I don't think you could find a more flattering image of me. Not a question. Moving on.
I wonder who that was. That guy.
Jack B, are any of you LGBT plus? I will only answer for myself, but I'll say yes. I don't know about anyone else on the team.
Supporting, like, I'm an ally, but not necessarily like any sort of falls under any sort of other category.
I mean, Cullen, I feel like you're a try anything twice kind of guy.
Also true.
What?
I mean, you kind of
What?
Wait, huh? Yeah, wait,
You can't just like call someone out like that.
Yeah, wait a second.
Have
There
you,
you go.
neither one of you has seen his Swag Academy videos? Like, this man,
Yeah, watch our own
if
content.
someone said that a volcano was a nice swim, I think Cullen would think about it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm the like guy on the chart that's like oh, I saw a meme the other day that actually fits this perfectly, where it's like an unwavering straight man sexuality or $20 wins. I wish I had that for this moment.
I might like slightly dox myself here.
Yeah.
Can I technically say yes because like my last name is literally gay?
Oh my, I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's wonderful.
I was to say, you learn something new every day.
I believe it.
Mr. Gay. We have Mr. Gay and Mr. Cum here.
Mr. Gay and Mr. Cum in the chat.
Together at last.
Brilliant.
Let's see. Totally Not God, who I think is also watching. He normally catches the streams. Who came first, the chicken or the egg? I wish Jack was here.
Oh god, me and my partner have arguments about this.
I'm pretty sure that it had to have been the egg, because non-chicken lays egg that chicken hatches out of, you know?
Yes, but God made Adam, and then they had the kid. So God made the chicken, then they had the egg. Easy peasy.
Well, hear me out. Okay, hear me out. A lot of people will go for the egg, right? But it depends on what you consider to be the chicken. I've seen a video like 6 years ago on this. Okay, shit you not. Listen, there's a good argument for both the egg and the chicken. Okay, the argument for the egg is very simple. Of course, like if you have an egg, then you'll have later down the line a chicken, right? That's just how the the flow of time passes, right? However, there is also a good argument for the chicken, and I will not respect chicken slander in this chat, okay?
Chicken slander.
Yeah. Listen, hear me out. If there is a proto chicken that then gives birth to the chicken.
But Vernier,
as we
that's
know
a
it today.
proto chicken. That is not a real
Right, exactly.
chicken.
So that there you go. The crux of the argument then is not did the chicken or the egg come first, is what is a chicken? That's a good question.
Vernier is taking an evolutionary stance on it. I like this. This is like a Darwin friendly
We'll have look, all right. We'll someone says you need the rooster first. Okay, that's fair.
I'll just say one. I just got one thing to say.
Yeah,
we're all looking at the question wrong. It's which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Oh my god!
Stimulation.
Shut up!
Then in that case, it's the chicken. Yeah, the chicken had to come first for sure.
I'm looking at Mr. Cum at the moment.
All right.
He would know.
This next question is for
my area of expertise.
Me. This next question is for me, Cody, and Tyler. From Victor Bartovsky. How was the Sir Swag interview for the job? So I think I'm the oldest new hire. So I'll just say if you're a fan of a YouTube channel and you apply for a position at said YouTube channel and like get the interview, that's the most surreal experience of your entire life, is just to see that person's icon like in your Discord. And they're sending you messages like asking you like, you know, how many hours a week are you available? You know, like what's other stuff that you've worked on? Like just casual conversation. And you're just sitting there like, oh my god, like this actual YouTuber who makes videos I've been watching for years is like asking me if I would be able to edit for their channel. Like I applied not thinking I would be, you know, one of 1,000 applicants, not even getting noticed. Like I'm not trying to make it out to be like perfect, you know. Obviously, work is work. As soon as you are actually working for anybody, you have to treat it like a job. You can't just be, you know, sucking your boss's dick all day.
What are you trying to say, huh? What are you trying to say?
But yeah, for me, it was just absolutely surreal, like being interviewed by somebody whose writing voice I had been hearing for years. It was very bizarre. Tyler was not a fan of the channel.
Was I not? I don't think I was like vocally against anything.
No. I'm just saying, like you didn't watch every single video the day that they came out. Is what I'm saying. Like,
right? Yeah.
Sorry. I saw the Z, least favorite letter in the alphabet. I was out of there, man.
The Z. Oh my god, it's not a Z.
But to answer quickly the question in like a one-word response, nepotism.
It may not be a Z, but it could be two S's.
It might be two.
S's. Oh, hey, listen. Hey, whoa,
no.
Hey, now listen. Technically, you're not wrong, but we don't talk about that. Okay, we don't do that here.
I literally like right after I got asked to like, hey, do you want to edit this video? I joined the like I think it was the official Discord channel, and I saw that picture right away. That was the first thing I saw. I immediately left it.
Don't go on that Discord.
I didn't work on the video for the rest of the night because I was like, gosh, damn it.
Look, all right, we have no control over our bizarre, seething, horrible fans. If you're watching this stream,
they made a gallows. You don't just accidentally make a gallows.
Look, all right. If you're subbed on Sir Swag Academy, you're the real fans. Subscribers on Sir Swag, just get out of here. We don't even want
fans.
you. And Cody, what was the interview like?
Oh my god, I was so nervous. Seeing Swag in my Discord, it was just I was so floored. I had no idea. I never expected to actually get the message back. And talking to Swag, he was really down to earth, and he really got it. And I never was quite sure how much of my personality I should reveal. But slowly over time, like, you know, he just warmed me up, and we were just talking really candidly and honestly. And I had no fucking idea that a job interview could ever go like this. I was just so floored when I got the messages back and when we were talking back and forth, and it sounded like actual conversation instead of just talking to a boss. It was just, you know, I had no idea. Never thought I'd get the job. I had actually almost quit being a voiceover entirely at this point, and almost given up on the dream. But you know, when I saw the video and I saw the job advertisement and I went for it, it was just like a 1 in a million throwing my lot. seeing if something comes out of it, and I never truly expected to get there. And Rock and Stone.
I was gonna say Rock and Stone in the chat. Just saw it. Rock and Stone.
Did I hear a Rock and Stone?
God, I'm obsessed with that game right now.
We
If
will
anybody
play
wants to do
we will play it
quads with me.
once the Elden Ring playthrough is done. That will be the next game we stream. I just don't know.
Yeah.
The problem is that has to be like a stepping stone game. We need to find another RPG for all of us to play afterwards because we can't play Rock and Stone forever.
Oh yes, you can. I will be.
Cullen does all the time.
Yeah, I've been playing that game for like 200 hours straight the past month. Like I've had a lot of fun with it. And season 4 drops soon, so we get time it around season 4. Actually, that'd be a lot of fun.
Username TM. Are any of you predisposed to early onset schizophrenia? I am. Fun fact. Horrible, crippling mental illness runs in my family, and this is about the age it would show up. So,
poggers.
Did you just say poggers?
Is this about time to tell Skipty that I am not real?
Yeah, none of us are actually in the chat.
I'm just yelling.
This live stream isn't even happening right now.
It's just like the end of The Shining with like the music's playing and it's like the picture of all of us. It's a Skipty.
That actually kind of explains why. That actually kind of explains why you kind of like wigged out a bit when I would like kind of gaslight you on a bunch of stuff.
Yes, because that's scary, man. That's like if,
no, you didn't tell me.
That's like if I told you, like, oh yeah, you have heart disease or something, and that runs in your family. Like, you don't want to hear jokes like that.
Dude, that meal you ate, it was pretty high in cholesterol.
Just,
you okay, man?
That's. Yeah, for sure.
Dushant Dua says, "I have no friends. What should I do?"
That's a good question.
Do you want a genuine answer or a meme answer? I can give you both.
Vernier, I want to know what your genuine answer is, for real.
Do you want to know what my genuine answer is to make friends?
Yeah.
Like, actually, okay, here.
Yeah.
So the big issue nowadays, right, is that a lot of the human connections that we make with other people happen through an interface that is not necessarily natural to human beings, right? And what I mean by that is that it often happens through the internet or the phone or long distance or some amount of things like that, right? The amount of people that you will be able to befriend over time by simply showing up in real life and genuinely caring about what they have and what they are interested in, for instance, is pretty astounding. This is something that I have told to some of my, my own friends actually, because some of them were dealing with really, really bad drug problems and whatnot, right? And they were kind of isolating themselves and having these really big episodes. And I told them, listen, man, the best way, right, at least to me, like the best practical way to go out and make friends and have a sense of belonging and community is go find a cause that's worth your time, man. Like, go find something you can volunteer for. There's people that need food all the time. We need hands everywhere. If you are able to just show up somewhere and genuinely care about something and other people, then you will make friends. But if you can't find it within yourself to appreciate the beauty of other human beings, that you won't be able to make any type of meaningful connection whatsoever.
Oh, that's a really solid answer.
That's
good answer, Vernier.
One second. I was gonna say one thing as well is a good thing. The good thing about that is, like, if you can make one or two friends only, those people are likely to also have friends who would want to also introduce you to them.
Make friends with an extrovert who volunteers. They will introduce you to so many people.
Big time.
And so it's like not a period. It's not like oh god, I got to do this again for every time you try to meet a friend. It'll get easier and easier once you make those first 2 or 3 friends.
Yeah, you only need a couple in the beginning, and then you'll make a bunch. Also, if you feel like you're an introverted person, the best thing that I have to tell you is, what the hell do you know about yourself, man? Like, have you ever even tried to be extroverted with other people? A bunch of people that I know, right, thought they were very introverted. They thought that they were very sort of reserved in terms of personalities, but because of other stuff that happened within their own life, right, they simply have kind of just shunned that type of personality away, and they weren't willing to actually go out and make connections with other people. So maybe you need to take a good long, hard look at yourself, before you go out and
You gotta
do all of these things.
You gotta learn to love yourself before you can love other people and expect them to like being
There you
around
go.
you.
Man,
Isn't
mind
that
if I
Up?
weigh in?
Is that's literally the message
story of Up,
isn't it? Yeah, that's the story of Up. There you go. So essentially, watch Up.
Watch Up, and you will make friends.
Watch Up. There you go.
All right. We gotta bring it back a little bit. Bruh asks, who in the Swag News team is the most racist? I'm gonna say Swag.
Wow,
This is a real dangerous question.
No.
Any follow-up?
I think it's none of us, honestly.
Oh no, I'm a big cereal racist.
Oh yeah,
I'm a cereal racist. Oh yeah, I hate Kellogg's.
Oh my God.
Cheerios! I fucking hate them. Listen,
You
all
hate
Cheerios
Cheerios?
can get back into their fucking boxes.
Cheerios are my favorite.
Rice.
Yo, fucking Rice Krispies,
Even though it's not the same tier as the question, there's a lot of American slander in our chats.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
ironically,
But that's
American
because-
and British slander. If we're
because
getting
three of us-
It's just a bit of banter.
It's because
Yeah.
three of us are Americans. We just love it. That's the thing. I think that
Yeah.
most of this team would rather make fun
it's more
of.
than three.
We would rather make fun of ourselves than make fun of
You're
anyone
fucking
else.
bad at math.
And the
That's what I
CCP.
just heard.
I think there's a lot more Americans here, but there, like I said, there's a lot of American and British and Aussie slander being
Yeah.
thrown around constantly. But it's like all in good fun. It's not like we're trying to
Saying
kill each
Aussie
other.
like Aussie is definitely slander.
Aussie is slander.
I think like as well, it's like the Commonwealth countries just like making fun of each other.
That is absolutely true. I will make fun of England any day, bro. Any day.
Wait, do people
British people be like?
do people in Quebec make fun of France the same way Americans make fun of the British?
Oh! Listen! You're about to rev me up like Jake in quantum physics here, bro. You are entering very dangerous territory.
If history's ever proven anything, there's no such thing as a neutral European.
That's okay. Listen, we're not European. I'm started with that. We're not European. and the second thing is we don't hate on race or even even like nationality. What we hate on is language. We hate people that speak English. That's that simple. That's simple. If you speak English, we hate you. That's pretty much it.
If she breathes,
It's that simple. There you
Can't
go.
see it, but I'm giving a standing ovation.
I think the funny thing is like for Europeans, is that like no matter like how open you are to every race, you hate gypsies.
Jesus.
Hey, listen. He's kind of right though. Listen, I have a few Romanian friends, and listen, every single time they see like somebody that even looks remotely close to like a bum, there's like that that sort of inner, like conflict inside of them that happens, and it's like, damn, bro, like relax, jeez, they're just trying to live, man.
All right, moving on.
Next question. Next question.
Moving on.
This is a dangerous question.
I'm gonna read this person's name fully. I don't think they thought I would, but I will. RFG 49 NMF NME SOFUE HSDJF N934 RMEO WFSDZGVCOUIYD asks, what's first, cereal or the bowl?
Oh no, man! But why a fucking vowel? Jesus.
That was impressive. That's probably a CIA activation code.
Why is the battle droid asking questions about cereal?
There's your answer. There's your answer.
If bowl come first, I think it's cereal on the floor, then you scoop it up with the bowl.
Yep, that's actually he's right. He's right. Seal asks, would you rather have a carpeted bathroom, excluding like in the tub, or a carpeted kitchen? I have both.
Oh fuck.
Neither.
Kitchen because bathroom's gonna have more water, but both are not ideal.
Yeah, but the things that you could spill on a carpet are like in the kitchen would be nightmare fuel. Like getting barbecue sauce out of a carpet. Ugh.
Yeah, but I think you'd be more consistently getting water in a bathroom, right? Because you leave a bathtub or a shower, the carpet's soaking up the water and the moisture, versus a kitchen, which it's like it's hot all the time, so your carpet might dry out over the course of a lifetime.
Well, what about like doing dishes and stuff? I feel like you're more prone to like get everything wet doing dishes, opposed to. I feel like in a bathroom you could be careful.
You already put carpets down in a bathroom, like you have bath mats on the outside of the tub to step on.
I was gonna say, like in the UK, it's not common to have a carpet in your kitchen, but it's quite common to have a carpet in your bathroom.
Interesting.
So I'd rather have
So
a carpet
strange.
bathroom.
I like my hardwood.
I hate carpets. I'm just gonna put it out there.
All carpets? Are you a hardwood man?
Listen, I am. I absolutely am. Listen, our house, it's only hardwood, bro. Like we only have like
I'm
a
with
few
you.
little carpets for like besides the sink, so that if ever we splash stuff, it's over. And like maybe outside of the shower, But apart from that, yeah, no, man, I despise carpets. I don't like how
Agreed.
they feel.
100%.
There you go.
100%.
All right.
Shout out to Cullen. Cullen's a real one.
Biomancer asks, I don't mean to insult Cody in any way, but I just want to know, why didn't you go with a more established Italian mobster? He seems new. The real question, question L Electric Boogaloo, they ask, what made Cody the choice of narrator for the channel? I'll ask that to Swag.
Have you not heard him?
Have you not heard? I mean, look, that is the answer. Just listen to him. Holy.
Oh, thank you.
He showed up in Seagull's fucking stream like yesterday or the day before, and they genuinely thought that he was an AI voice. He's just that fucking
Yeah.
good.
I was watching Seagull's chat the other day when he was reacting to the Overwatch video we put out, and I shit you not, at least 5 or 6 different chatters in like a span of 5 to 10 minutes roughly were all like, new AI voice sounds neat. Like, it was genuinely so good, and I mean this as a compliment, that like, your voice is so smooth, it sounds like the most human an AI bot could have gotten. Like, to the point where, spoilers, I guess, for everybody listening right now, we could have a meta narrative where your character in our news team is literally like a sentient robot that like we built or something.
I so
Like,
reckon you should go with
That'd
that.
be sick.
Yeah.
That would be
I think
fire.
that
Yeah.
for everyone who already knows, like, you can just be in the know, and for everyone else who just doesn't watch Swag 2 or anything like that, I reckon you should totally characterize me as a robot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Say like Cody the narrator. Cody is just like the name of the bot.
It's
that
an
you use
acronym.
there, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, see, we got early access from a AI team to a robot called Cody. So yeah, not only is it
We've
good
got a
at speaking,
complete-
it's actually like a language model as well. He's actually a robot. He's talking now through the prompts.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so long for me to reply. They got to type it out.
Yep.
True.
Petrol and Coffee just said, wait, that's a real voice.
Exactly. See, that's what we're going for.
No, someone's
Gorium.
hand's just a mouse.
I'm gonna call people out to answer this one. We're gonna go around the room. Gorium asks, for everyone, if you went to the Vegan Academy, what would be your major? Tim,
What's the Vegan Academy?
just answer the question. Or
What
is
the
that,
fuck
is
is
that
the
your
question?
answer? All right, Kristen.
Right, boy, yeah.
Cauliflower pizza base.
Perfect.
What? Vegan Academy.
Vegan Academy.
Ratatouille.
Oh.
Ratatouille, easy.
Perfect.
Uh,
All right, Jake.
I'd rather starve.
I don't fucking know. Like, only salads.
Got it.
Salads.
Ooh,
Cody.
that's a good choice.
Yeah, cauliflower pizza base.
Got it. Swag.
Spices and levitation.
Got it. I would be Brussels sprouts race relations. I feel like they aren't represented well enough in
What?
other parts of the world. People need to know that Brussels sprouts are cool and delicious.
I think raw Brussels sprouts are garbage, but
No,
cooked is
yeah,
like
cooked.
God's tier.
like
No.
oven roasted. It's great.
No.
Tyler.
No.
I joined Vegan Academy to save lives. Crystal therapy.
Got it.
All right.
And Vernier.
I will major in being annoying as fuck.
I hear that's their leading major, actually.
Yeah,
social.
exactly. No. I think I would probably go with like Twitter Army Corps, something like that.
A
yeah.
communications major, I see.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not FBI asks, and I think I'll direct this to either Swag or Vernier, whichever answers first. Not FBI asks, why? Why did she leave me? She took the car, she took the kids, everything's gone, oh god, why?
Swag, you can go first. I can answer after.
You shouldn't have fucked the goat.
No, yeah.
Fuck one goat and suddenly you're labeled as a goat fucker for life.
No, yeah. Listen, man. Like,
death of Dick Long flashback.
if she leaves with everything, okay. If Karen took the fucking kids, all right. maybe you shouldn't have married a Karen in the first place. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Mr. Andrew.
We're trying to lift our boy up, not like stomp him to the ground. Come on.
McKenna, second question from McKenna. It's a shame that Jack isn't here because I think this would be better suited to be answered by Jack, but the rest of the team would be helping out anyway. How much money would we need to raise for Jack the intern to get a haircut? And I just want to say, as a fellow long hair haver, that's offensive. All right? We grow our hair long because we know our time with it is limited.
No.
We'll do we'll do 2 separate Kickstarters or something similar, where it's like petition to cut Jack's hair versus petition to have him never cut it.
Yep.
You know what? If we get to 200 members,
yes!
I will personally drive down to Atlanta and find Jack, take a butcher knife with me, and I will fucking chop that shit off.
200 members, that's our stretch goal. Jake, a video of Jake giving Jack a haircut.
I'm not fucking joking. Atlanta's not that far of a drive for me. I will do it.
Let's do the next convention trip.
Yes.
Meet up part 2.
We need to do Dragon Con again because I want to see that. Well, okay, fine, but something.
You were not fucking a part of that. Do you know how much of a fucking hellhole that was to plan? I am getting married next year. I am not fucking.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Yeah,
congratulations!
Good job. You nailed one down
for the wedding and planning the fucking trip of 1, 2, 3, 4 different continents of people coming to one fucking city in America.
It'd be
what
great.
if we met up in Antarctica?
I'm actually going to be at Jake's wedding, so what I could do is just like go to Jake's wedding and then come to all of you.
Oh man.
Yeah. Then listen. We can make it work.
We'll figure it out.
Right? Yeah. Exactly.
Or we just all show up to Jake's wedding.
Yes, we all show up to Jake's wedding.
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
There you go. Yeah,
dude, actually invite everybody. Though. Not a bad idea. Terrible idea, but that could
terrible
be
idea.
Awful idea. Furious.
That'd be so much fun.
My meme news team might show up and crash the wedding.
That'd be fucking sick. We could actually get a picture of everybody in a suit. Ooh.
Oh, at the McDonald's.
And at a McDonald's.
Yes, at the McDonald's. Yes, please. Oh, that needs to happen.
That'd be a lot of fun.
That too at the McDonald's.
Unfortunate watcher. Will Cody do punny voices for each segment?
Dude, I have a lot of funny voices in me.
Do an onomatopoeia.
An onomatopoeia? What? Fuck, I don't remember what they are.
It's just like sound effect noises.
Like bang, boom, crash, wham, pow.
More chili. That's an Australian one.
That's pretty good. There you go.
Perfect.
That compels me to get more chili.
Random Things asks for Swag, what are your inspirations or favorite content
Crispin
creators?
Friedman.
Inspirations or favorite content creators? In the gaming scene, I think SkillUp is kind of like S tier.
Oh yeah, SkillUp is untouchable. He's so good.
He really is. I actually sent him a bunch of questions the other day because of like, hey man, how do I do this? He took time out of his day to send me a full paragraph, like paragraphs upon paragraphs. I'm like, all right, I see in your channel you're doing this. I'd consider pivoting for this because if you want to get into this kind of content creation, you're gonna have to impress these people. He's a fucking master at his craft. I've seen him at work, just reviewing things with hands-on play sessions. And it's fucking crazy. He just asks all the right questions. He's just always on top of it. He writes God knows how much. I think he said 15 to 18K a week, consistently. That's just what he does. He's very hard to beat. He's definitely top tier.
Yeah, I would. My dream for this team is we just get eaten by SkillUp, and then we can just do a monthly news show for SkillUp.
Ooh. Shout out.
Shout out to SkillUp.
Shout out to SkillUp, yeah. The High Ground asks, why are we? And the Chicken Witch similarly asks, why? Question mark.
42.
Why not?
Because.
Great answers, all.
Yeah, because.
Sworn Hiraku, what is your opinion on the current state of banana prices?
Oh, it's actually outrageous.
Actually
outrageous. Listen, I eat a banana every day for breakfast. Okay, I have seen the price of my weekly bananas. Okay, go up from like 80 cents to like $1.50. It's unacceptable. It's
Ugh.
crazy.
Thanks, Obama.
I've fallen out of the banana meta. Like, I'll get it on occasion for like quick meals in the morning. I'm more of a granola bar kind of guy.
What
though.
kind of ape are you? Not even playing the banana meta anymore.
That's crazy,
That's
dude. That's
nuts.
nuts.
I just
bro.
haven't bought them in a while. Like, I think it was a mix of like prices, but the places where I usually buy them, like the bananas just weren't looking that good. And like, I always have this conundrum where like I'll buy a bunch, and then the last one I just end up not eating, and it always goes bad. And I was tired of doing that.
If the team
I don't know,
had to replace Swag with a Broadway play, which one would you replace him with? I don't know if I understand the question.
Me neither.
Chicago. I would replace
Chicago?
him. I would replace him with Chicago because Swag is very sexy. There
For
you
any
go. That is it.
Broadway fans in the chat, I saw Hades Town yesterday. That was pretty enjoyable. A lot of singing.
Hades Town? Never heard of it.
Yeah, it was pretty enjoyable.
Spider-Man the musical, specifically the web swinging scenes.
Oh yeah, Swag
That's a
would
good
just be Spider-Man falling off stage 5 times in a row.
I have nothing to base it off of. I
for-
just think it'd be funny.
For me, I think Lion King when Mufasa dies.
Damn.
Just that scene.
Yeah, just that.
Can
Three-
I modify that question a little bit? Like,
To
okay,
what?
let's say I got kidnapped by the government, and
All
they're
right.
like, we're gonna send you to the moon because your blood's magic or some shit.
Got it.
We'll
Very
replace
realistic
you on the
scenario.
team with whatever the team wants. Like you just name a person, a celebrity, a public
Anyone
figure, like
in the world
anyone in the world
that
they're
could
getting
replace
who they
Swag.
want. Yeah,
Well, you
who-
can-
who are we replacing me with?
Gobo.
But it can be anyone, fictional or real.
Jake. I say Jake. I nominate Jake.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, isn't that kind of what I fucking do at this point? I kind of just do the shit Swag like kind of looks at and goes, I don't want to fucking touch that.
I think no. I think honestly, so this isn't who would we replace if we wanted to work for them. This is who do we want to give the torturous job of taking Swag's responsibilities for a month. And I think I would probably pick like one of the dictators we write about, just because I want to be part of that news cycle. You know, I want to see how that works. I want us to be tasked with writing like pro Xi Jinping propaganda.
All right, well, put that on record.
No. I have the perfect answer. Who I would want to replace Swag? Sernando.
Okay, all right.
Moving on. 3 more questions. Barface asks, when Jake is on break, how many child laborers do you use to crunch the numbers and analyze the validity of your sources?
You know, we're gonna
17.
find that out here in about a month or so, because I'm not gonna be available for the month of June and July. So you fuckers are gonna figure out how many children you're gonna need to kidnap.
Better start spinning those wheels faster, kids.
we went past McDonald's when we were in the US, and Jake was so like upset that he like thinking that this McDonald's worker was like 13. he was losing his
Yeah. He was real mad. I
It was
remember that.
fucking 11 o'clock at night. There was a goddamn like child that could probably be in middle school, fucking on the cash register,
Yep.
like doing like basic arithmetic, which they like the school he goes to probably didn't even fucking teach him how to do. Like this kid was like balling out of his mind at 11 o'clock at night.
Balling.
God.
No way you said that.
Bro, the grind never stops, man. He's got to get that money. How is
Did
he
he
going to
break
buy
your
for the
ankles,
catcher in
too?
the rye otherwise, you know?
He
He's
fucking broke
balling.
my ankles, like getting the change.
That's insane.
All right. Milbra. Okay. I've been avoiding this guy. He's been in the comments section of every single Swag 2 video.
Oh boy.
Milbra asks, will there be a Swag OnlyFans?
My God.
If
Yes.
the price is right.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna say the same.
Wait, wasn't there a
Just
question about the
fine with that.
curvature of our meat swords?
There was, yep.
Well, there you go. You can figure that one out on the OnlyFans.
Eventually. How many members? Is that like a 300, 400
I think
members?
that's like no, that's if
goal?
every single member subscribes. If we get all 14,000 subscribers to become members, then sure,
Yes.
whatever you people want, I'll do it. Anything
Yes.
short of that, not happening.
How many people have to be involved in the content?
No.
Every upload contains the whole team.
Ooh, you know what we could do though? I don't know how valid this is, and I don't know how many other people do this on the platform. We could do like, and this wouldn't just be for Cody, but it could be like a majority of us do like some sort of smut reading or like ASMR. I think that would really be up our alley. Like get the TTS voice to say some shit. Like,
Is this?
There's, like,
Oh
fanfic.
God! Is this the
Yeah.
point? Is this the point at which I have to actually admit live that I write smut?
Oh, what the hell? All right, yeah, okay, man. What?
you got to teach me, man. I might get into that soon. How
Got
to
it,
make
Colin.
some good,
100%.
money.
100%.
It's about the shmoney.
All right, final
Rainier,
question.
thank you for having the same joke idea.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Tyler.
Final
See,
question.
Tyler and I were, we're vibing.
Final question from It's the Finish. What is everyone's favorite and least favorite Overwatch hero? I'll just go around the room again. Tim.
Favorite is Junkrat. Least favorite is, I don't know, say Tor because it shifts randomly.
Okay.
Are we doing like playing characters or like
I don't think that
Torn.
wasn't specified. What?
favorite? All right, I have my answer then.
All right, Krusty.
Favorite May, because I want to get that good Chinese social credit score.
Free
No,
Hong
no,
Kong.
she's a symbol of the resistance in Taiwan. We can't do that.
Yeah. And least favorite Widowmaker because British people gotta hate French people. You know.
What?
I'm a junker queen.
All right, Colin.
From the time I played, because I played before Overwatch 2 became the dominant thing and just gave up after that. Genji was a lot of fun in the right setting, and then I hated Brigitte or Brigitte, whatever, Baguette, however you say her name.
Brigitte. Brigitte.
Yeah, Brigitte was a fucking like. I always found her to be a snooze fest to play and aggravating to play against, especially when she was meta. If she's not still,
Jake.
Zen would probably be my favorite. Least favorite. Fucking the rest of the support cast. All of the fucking supports that aren't Zen are just. I fucking hate them with every bone of my body.
What's ironic about this is Jake's favorite character is the calmest character in the game. And
Yep.
he's the guy that kicks everybody like physically in game, just mashes the melee button.
Actually true.
Flex.
I'm a junker queen kind of guy, and I also love Zenyatta too. But I think the character that I hate the most, I think in terms of design, probably Soldier 76.
Wow. Bold.
Interesting
It,
take.
it just feels like the most analogous to what a hero shooter is. He's like the most plain Jane. It's like imagine if he was in Team Fortress 2 or something like that. As is, he wouldn't fit, and I think it's a very similar situation for Overwatch.
What's
It's just
fair?
Call of Duty, the character, and people have made that joke for like the longest time, but it doesn't change that it's true.
All right, Swag, I'm going to guess for you. I think Symmetra obviously is your favorite. And least favorite is like the 2016 May. Am I right?
Well, I think. Okay, Sim, I'll give you that. But my very least favorite is like DPS Doomfist. Like just before Overwatch 2
Yeah.
came out, just obnoxious. Because like I'm gonna admit something. I've played more Ana than I have Symmetra.
Whoa!
point,
The one
those numbers
Symmetra
just, like,
player doesn't
whatever.
even main Symmetra. Oh my god.
Damn.
And like, if you're playing Ana and fucking DPS Doom once you're dead, there's nothing you can do about it. You gotta hit like a fucking a Hail Mary shot on him. If if you got that 15-second cooldown up, and if no one fucking, decides to tickle his balls for that, 5 seconds afterwards, or you're dead. You don't get to do anything. You don't get to fucking get counterplay. It's he jumps in, you're dead. Fuck you. Go back to the spawn room. Fuck you, Doom. No one likes you. No one loves you. No one wants to be your friend.
Good lord! Oh my god!
Yep, that's the galaxy brain take right there. Actually true.
Actually, change my answer. Mercy when she could full res a team. That's my favorite.
I didn't mind that much.
Bring back memories.
Hot take. Did not mind it that much.
It was my favorite.
It was like really game breaking, like for competitive.
Yeah, and it was funny.
Exactly. It was funny though.
Characters should not have a run and hide strat. Like that should not be their optimal gameplay line. Like
I think
don't know.
my favorite character for the longest time was Hammond or Wrecking Ball. I liked that it was such an outside of the box like kind of character for them to throw in. I felt like the movement was really interesting. I liked the design of the character. I liked that it didn't have voice lines. I thought that it's weird, but I liked that that's kind of like a brave strat is just have his ball talk and the actual hamster is not a talking animal. And then my least favorite is Echo, because I think Echo marks the point at which I realized the Overwatch devs gave up. And they were not listening to the community at all anymore. Because everyone wanted Echo to be a support. Everyone thought Echo would be a support.
Well, she was. And then they figured out, like, man, she's way too cool to be a support. So they changed it to be a damage dealer.
My favorite thing in that period of time before like the content drought was like Echo's trailer painting her as like this peacekeeper.
Yeah.
And the only way to achieve peace is to kill everyone with her DPS. Quite funny if you watch the trailer versus the actual gameplay.
Tyler, favorite Overwatch character and least?
Pharah, least. Mind you, I still haven't played Overwatch 2 yet.
Okay.
So
you're not missing out.
Yeah, it's all I've been hearing lately. I hate every single Overwatch hero all equally because they're not me when I'm playing.
Based.
Vernier.
Oh, listen. All right. Oh, I've been waiting for this question my whole life. Okay.
Your whole life.
Actually true. Okay, actually true. Listen, my favorite character in all of Overwatch, okay, is Ashe. And I'm going to tell you why very quickly, okay? Why I think she's the best character. Ashe has such good design overall because Ashe can flex into any situation, okay? Like she has, to me at least, the quintessential Overwatch toolkit. She has everything at her disposal.
Me requesting healing from Ashe.
Heal everybody. Dude, no. Like what I mean is like, listen, even if you're really low on health, right? Like you're really, really low on health. There is still technically a get out of jail option, right? Like her shotgun is so versatile. You can push enemies away. You can push yourself away. You can access, you can access high ground. You can jump quickly to low ground also with it. You can boost yourself downward, right, with it. Just the movement option that you have with it is really great. Then her dynamite is really strong for crowd control, but you can also just use it as a deterrent, which is fucking amazing. That's really cool because you can choose when it's gonna blow by shooting it, which is sick. And then, I think Bob might be just one of the nicest additions to the game, at least when Ashe came out, because a big thing with Overwatch is that if you're queuing alone or you're queuing with like one or two other people, right, you might have some real dumbasses in your team, and being able to like actively for a short period of time
summon a new teammate
exactly right, summon a new teammate is really, really good to just like explore the game, okay? And my worst character, the character that I like the least, okay, is opposed to that, okay? So Ashe for me is like, she can basically do almost everything. She's extremely flexible in every situation. She's a good pick, you know. She might not be the greatest pick, but she's a great pick at almost every comp. Okay. Compared to that, my least favorite character is Bastion. Because, dude, come on.
Yo!
Like, the entire gameplay of Bastion is, I'm gonna shoot. Oh, what are my abilities? Oh, I get to shoot more. Oh, I have a grenade. Oh, I don't even get to control when the grenade blows, man. It just sticks to you and then it explodes on a cooldown. I don't even get to control that shit. Like, it's just, it's so contrived, so narrow in its application that I don't like it. I don't like it.
Go off, King. God.
To be fair, I agree. Bastion was only fun when you could like summon unlimited nukes. Like that.
Yeah. See, there you go. Yeah, because then at that point you could do a bunch of cool shit with it. You could like rocket jump and like, oh man, Hanamura first point Bastion push on ultimate is like crazy. Bear in mind, I'm like a semi-pro player, right? I used to be a semi-pro player for Overwatch, so like comps and shit are really important for me, bro. Hanamura first point with Bastion ultimate push is like when Bastion used to have this big ass cannon and could just shoot nukes again and again, was like one of the most fun things ever, because you could go on the platform outside of the spawn and get to the window that usually was reserved to like Genji or Hanzo, right? With the ultimate, and then push from the left side on Anamura, get into the point. Nobody expected it. Was a great tactic, but now they ruined them. I'm sorry, it's true. Blizzard, please fix. Thank you very much. That's that for me.
All right.
Fair enough.
That
Are we still doing the YouTube questions?
that is
though?
the
Oh,
that is
yes.
the end. That is the end of the prepared Q&A.